Welcome to a full deep dive into one of the most legendary American muscle cars ever built, the Plymouth Road Runner. This classic is a pure expression of raw power, minimal frills, and performance-focused engineering. Introduced at the height of the muscle car era, it quickly became a favorite among enthusiasts who wanted speed and style without unnecessary luxury features. Starting with the left side, the first impression is one of aggressive stance and purposeful design. The body lines are long and clean, stretching from the sharp, squared-off front facet to the slightly tapered rear deck. The front fender bulges give it a muscular profile, while the long hood hints at the powerhouse hidden beneath. The chrome side mirrors are modest in size, maintaining the aerodynamic flow, and the flush door handles blend naturally into the sheet metal. Rolling on wide steel or mag wheels wrapped in performance tires, the car's stance is low and planted, with a rake that gives the impression it's ready to launch forward at any moment. The left side view perfectly captures its mix of simplicity and menace, a hallmark of the muscle car era. From the right side, the Road Runner maintains perfect symmetry in its design. The gentle slope of the roofline flows seamlessly into the rear quarter panels, where the subtle curves house the large rear wheels. The proportions are perfectly balanced, with just enough overhang to give it stability at high speeds while still looking compact compared to modern performance cars. The character line running along the body ties together the front and rear visually, and the side glass profile is simple but functional, maximizing visibility while keeping the focus on the car's long, low stance. On this side, you can also appreciate the rear fender flares and the slightly recessed fuel cap, a detail that speaks to the car's no-nonsense approach to design. Everything about this profile says performance first, style second, but somehow, it achieves both effortlessly. Inside, the dashboard of the Plymouth Road Runner is a blend of functionality and retro charm. In its original form, the dash is straightforward, with a symmetrical layout dominated by large, round analog gauges. The speedometer takes center stage, flanked by auxiliary gauges for fuel, oil pressure, and engine temperature. The controls are simple push and pull switches, with a few rotary knobs for lights and wipers. Depending on the year and options, the interior might feature a bench seat or bucket seats, both upholstered in durable vinyl designed to handle the rigors of daily use and high-speed driving. The steering wheel is large by modern standards, often with a thin rim, providing leverage for precise control even without modern power steering systems. The shifter, whether it's a column-mounted unit for the automatic or a floor-mounted stick for the manual, falls naturally to hand. The cabin isn't about luxury touches, it's about putting the driver in command, with everything placed for easy access while focusing on the road ahead. Even so, there's a charm in the simplicity, a reminder of a time when driving was a more direct, mechanical experience. Under the hood is where the Road Runner truly earns its reputation. The heart of this machine could vary depending on the buyer's choice, but the most famous option was the 426 Hemi V8, an engine that became a legend in its own right. Known for producing around 425 horsepower in factory trim, though often underestimated in official ratings, it delivered jaw-dropping acceleration and a sound that could make any car enthusiast's heart race. Other available engines included the 383 and 440 cubic inch version 8s, each offering a balance of performance and affordability. The engine bay layout is straightforward, with easy access to major components, a necessity for the gearheads who love to tinker and tune. The large carburetors, thick intake manifolds, and heavy-duty cooling systems are all designed to keep the power flowing reliably. The Road Runner wasn't about subtlety, it was about delivering as much speed as possible for the money, and the engineering reflected that mission. When it comes to price, the story of the Plymouth Road Runner is as fascinating as the car itself. Back in the late 1960s and early 1970s, the Road Runner was marketed as an affordable muscle car, priced lower than many of its competitors while offering comparable or even superior performance. This made it accessible to a younger audience who wanted performance without the cost of a premium nameplate. Today, however, the situation is very different. As one of the most iconic muscle cars from the golden era, the Road Runner has become a highly collectible classic. Prices vary dramatically based on year, engine, and condition. A base model in need of restoration might be found for a more modest figure, but well-preserved or fully restored examples, especially those with the 426 Hemi, can command six-figure prices at auctions. Limited production variants and cars with original matching numbers are the most sought after, often fetching top dollar among collectors. Beyond the numbers, the Plymouth Road Runner represents an important chapter in American automotive history. It was a car that brought big power to the masses, delivering performance that rivaled more expensive models while keeping its image fun and accessible. Even the name and the signature, beep beep, horn reflected a playful side, showing that muscle cars didn't have to take themselves too seriously to be great. On the road, the combination of raw V8 power, rear-wheel drive, and minimal driver aids makes for an engaging, visceral driving experience. It demands skill and attention, rewarding drivers with a direct connection to the machine in the road. From its bold left and right side profiles to the purposeful dashboard layout, from the legendary engines under the hood to the varied pricing history that reflects its journey from affordable speed to collector's treasure, the Plymouth Road Runner remains one of the purest expressions of what a muscle car should be. It's not just about acceleration times or top speeds, it's about the feeling you get when you fire up that big V8, the way it shakes the ground at idle, and the surge of power that comes when you press the throttle. It's a car that embodies an era of unfiltered automotive excitement, and decades later, it still has the power to captivate anyone who loves driving.